Hello there, my most amazing artists. Mrs. Bush here, ready to make some art with you today. You know what I miss? I miss seeing your face. And even when I've run into you at the grocery store or at the park or other places around Kerrville, I don't often get to see the bottom half of your face. Why is that? That's right, because we're all wearing one of these, aren't we? A mask. It's hard to tell how people are feeling when they have on their mask. I can see your eyes, so I might be able to tell if you're surprised or if you're feeling a little bit silly, but I can't always tell how you feel as well when you have on your mask. So today we're going to work on a project that helps us express how we feel, however that is, in spite of wearing masks. Here's what you'll need: a sheet of paper, a pair of scissors, a pencil, something to color with, and tape or a glue stick or a bottle of glue. How are you feeling? Are you feeling a little bit grouchy because you had to get up early this morning? Are you feeling cheerful because you lost a tooth and the tooth fairy brought you some cash? Are you feeling upset because school has started and that means you're back to a routine you don't care for? Or are you so excited because you get to see your friends again and you get to go back to learning? I know I am. Are you feeling anxious or meh? Are you feeling angry or goofy? However you're feeling, it's important to let people know. And there are different ways to do that. We can do that with our words, and of course, we can do that with our faces. Here we go. I'm going to move the camera so you can see what I'm doing. I say that. I hope I am moving the camera. Here we go. All right. Let's get adjusted here. Step 1, fold your paper in half like a taco. That means we put the short ends together and crease it with our fingers. You can keep it folded like this if you'd like to. You only need half of the page to draw your first facial expression. Speaking of that, we start out with a shape like a jelly bean. And here's what I mean. I'll draw with marker so you can see better. We're going to make a curve towards the top of the paper. Let me flip mine around so you can see it right side up. And another curve, it's kind of like a bowl, at the bottom of the paper. We'll connect these two lines together using one more curve. On each side. And now you have your jelly bean shape. Once you've got your jelly bean shape, it's very easy from there. You're just going to choose what expression you would like to place on this shape, focusing really on your mouth. I'm going to do one that's open first and happy. What do you call this shape? This is called a crescent. Looks kind of like a moon, a crescent moon, or a banana. If you'd like, you can draw a line across it for your teeth. You could even draw your individual teeth if you want to. However you choose is fine. All right, at the bottom, I'm going to draw one of those little birds like we draw in the ocean seascape sometimes, and that's going to represent my tongue. Oh, let's draw a couple of cheek lines and a crease underneath our mouth there like that. Then you'll want to get your colors. Now, it may not be crayons that you have. You might have colored pencils or markers. Whatever you choose to use is just fine. The thing to remember is that you want to test outside the shape of your jelly bean before you use them inside. And that's okay to do on the front even, because we're going to be cutting away everything that's outside of the jelly bean. I'm going to start out with a brown. Now, I know that my skin is not exactly this color. You may find too that when you open your colors, you don't have exactly the right color that you want. I'm going to offer some suggestions for that. First of all, I think it looks more interesting, regardless of whether it matches your actual skin or not, to blend two colors, at least two colors, together for your face. So while I quickly lay down this brown, I'm thinking about what other color would look good with it and make this skin tone more exciting. How about, I like this one. This one's called Apricot, and you can tell it doesn't match my skin either. But when I overlap these, when I blend them together, it looks richer and more exciting than the part where I only have brown. So I'll quickly finish that, and then we'll talk about adding a little pink for our cheeks. I like to color hard. Do you like to color hard, or do you color soft? Sometimes I color so hard that I break my crayons. You know what the good news is? Broken crayons color just as well as crayons that are brand new. And you know what else I found out about these crayons? They erase. Check it out. I can't believe it. It got so much lighter just with a little eraser. So if that happens to you, if you get some brown on your teeth and you don't want it to look like you forgot to brush, you can you can erase that right off. Now between the teeth and the tongue, I'm going to use black because it's sort of dark inside my mouth. But there again, I can make it look more interesting and have a richer tone if I combine that with another color. See the difference? Okay, while I have my red in my hand, I'll go ahead and add a light amount of red to my tongue, and I would like to overlap pink with that to make my tongue. How about cheeks? Do your cheeks get rosy when you're hot or when you're embarrassed or anything like that? Mine do. So I'm going to add pink. You could also add red or red violet to my cheeks to show that they're flushed. You may also notice that your lips are pinker than the rest of your face, so you may want to add some color for your lips. You don't have to do it the way I did it. Here's just one idea. Let me show you what I did on the others. This was also peach and brown, but I used more peach than brown. This is brown and black, so if you'd like to achieve a darker skin tone, you might choose that. This is brown and red, so it lies somewhere in between these two. And this last one is just sort of funny. I don't think I know anyone that's actually this color because it's a bit of a macaroni and cheese yellowish orange and red violet. You can make your face whatever colors you'd like. When you're finished making your first face shape, I'd like you to cut it out. Don't unfold your paper though. If you leave your paper folded, you'll cut through both layers at the same time and you'll have your second shape ready to go. So I'm holding my paper with my non-dominant hand, and all that means is if you're left-handed, you'll hold the paper with your right hand. If you're right-handed, you'll hold the paper with your left hand. Of course, you want to cut with your dominant hand, the one that you write with. I am a lefty, so I am cutting with my left hand. All that extra paper, I'm going to put that in your wastebasket or recycle bin at home. Okay, not just one face, but bam, I have two faces now. So I can flip this one over and do a different expression on this side. What would you like me to draw? How about, just looking around, how about grumpy? I've seen some of you a little bit grumpy at school before. Here we go. I'm going to start at the bottom of my mouth and I'm going to swoop up, draw a curve that goes almost to the top, and then I'm going to swoop back down to where I began. It's like you have your lip curled. I'm grumpy today. Then you can draw straight lines all the way from the top to the bottom of your mouth to show your teeth. Grumpy face. And then of course I'll color that skin again. So that you don't have to wait to see the next step, I'm going to skip coloring for now and show you how to attach it to a popsicle stick. These two are already affixed to one stick, and I would like to show you how I did that. I put my first face face down on the table. I laid my popsicle stick across the bottom of it like so, and then I took a piece of tape to attach it to my face. My second face, which of course you know is not colored yet, I place face up, and those should match up. If they don't, you can always trim away the excess around the edges if it bothers you, if they aren't exactly the same shape. To get those to stick together, you just need a few dots of glue. Remember, a dot, not a lot. Or you may want to use a glue stick. And now I have not 2 expressions I can show, I have 4. Tip this back up again. There we go. Remember, however you're feeling, it's important to let others know. It's important that you don't try to hide the way you're feeling. We're all probably a little frustrated right now and going through a lot of different emotions this time of year. But I do hope that you've had fun making this project and that you're able to use it perhaps as a way to help you talk about the way that you're feeling. Once again, I'm Mrs. Bush. I miss you very much, and I hope to see you very soon. Thanks for tuning in.